I'm Britta and this is Dave from Bestop. Today we're going to show you how to use your soft top on a 4-door JK Unlimited vehicle. This one here is actually Dave's personal Jeep. We're going to show you how to use your Sunrider, how to flip the top all the way back and all the way back up. So this will work for a factory top, a Bestop replace a top, or the Super Top NX.
First step in opening the Sunrider is to pull the sun visor back and release the windshield header latch. Now, depending on what year the vehicle is, for the 07 to 09, you're going to actually have a retainer in the top, which then tucks into the door rail. And you actually have to release the retainer on the front and the rear doors before you can fold the Sunrider back. This is a 2011 top, so the 10 and 11 are the same with the cable system. So after that step, you just simply take the header and fold it back. Be careful not to get your fingers caught within the mechanism, and just pulling the fabric back so you don't get the fabric trapped either in the mechanism. You then take your Velcro strap and simply wrap that around the actual side bows here, just keeping it nice and snug so it doesn't bounce around when you're driving. This is not only the Sunrider operation, but it's also the first step in terms of taking the top fully down. Next step is we'll take the rear windows out. To remove the quarter windows, release the Velcro at the top and the back, open the rear door. At this point we can then undo the zipper, release the retainer from the J-rail on the vehicle, pop the zipper and bring your retainer out from the door rail. Once you've removed the quarter windows, we need to stow them somewhere safely in the vehicle where they won't blow out or somewhere where they're not going to get scratched.
That's right, and a great option to do that is to use Bestop's window storage duffel. It'll hold all your windows, each separated by a protection panel, and you can roll them all up in here and keep them nice and safe from getting scratched.
Starting on the right-hand side of the window, follow the zip around. On this 2011 model, we have the retainers at the sides of the rear window. Just pop those out. And take the tailgate bar at the bottom, roll it out, and again, take the rear window for safe storage. You need to leave your tailgate open and take your sail panels, release them from the retainer, fold them up. Next, to release the top, we then have to push down on the Sunrider latch, slide the top back on the rail, fold it down into the tub. So here at this point, you can then take your Velcro strap, wrap it around the side bows, ensure it keeps them nice and tight and stops them bouncing around as the vehicle's moving. Once the top is down, you then need to ensure that the fabric is tucked out the way. Finally, close the tailgate. And it's as simple as that. All it takes is a couple of minutes to get your Jeep ready to enjoy the open air experience. Okay, so putting the top back up, it's essentially the reverse procedure of what we've just done in terms of taking it down. You can do it by yourself, however it is much easier when there's two people. First point, remove the Velcro straps off the side bows. Open the tailgate. So from here, we lift the top and we get the actual slider block on the side bow, drop it onto the door rail and we slide it forward. You then hear it lock into the Sunrider latch. We now take the header and we fold it over to the front of the vehicle. Again, watching your fingers here in the mechanism. We take the windshield header latch and we just fasten it loosely, but don't fasten it all the way. We then take the sail panels and pull down on the forebow and hook into the rail on the vehicle. So to install the rear window, you then take the tailgate bar, slide it onto the tube strip on the rear curtain, ensuring that the tailgate bar, the rubber seal, is on the outside and faces down. Tailgate bar then rolls into place on the two tailgate clips. We have the zipper, ensuring both halves of the zipper are equally aligned. Follow the zipper over, and to make it easier, just slide the window slightly in the tailgate bar. And zip down. Finish off tucking in the sail panels, and on this model, we have the flaps on the rear curtain. Then we can close the tailgate. So to install the quarter windows, open the rear door. First of all, just get the zipper applied. Hold the window in place with the Velcro. Pull the zipper over, maybe about 6 inches. Fasten the retainer into the door pillar, and then start the retainer on the bottom edge. Through. And the zipper all the way to the end. Tuck in the flaps and secure in place with the Velcro. Once you've got both your quarter windows fastened in place, the final step, fully close the header windshield latch. Sun visor back in place, and you're ready to go.